What's going on, guys? So there's a stock that we need to talk about, Sofi Technologies. Guys, I did make a video on this stock a few days ago now. I was talking about the stock more so from a weekly or a daily perspective. Let me just pull up the daily here. Yeah, so basically what I was looking at in the last video was, you see this blue line that I'm highlighting here? This is called a linear regression channel 50 line. Okay, so this is an area of support. We can see going back here to March. Also going back here to May. Okay, so in May we touched this line again, and then right here in July 12th, and we actually broke over that today on the 19th. Insane move for SoFi. But what I was talking about in the last video is that you can see going back here in February, we were getting stuffed at this linear regression line here. And then as soon as we broke through, the stock exploded, put in a high of 21.96 and then had a multiple day run all the way up to 28. Obviously, we sold off. The stock has been down here basing out for a while now. Did make another attempt to pump back up here in June. Got up to levels of $24, $23, and then kind of faded off. And here we are, lo and behold, again at this channel line where we all started. So we did get that crack down below, and I was kind of saying that, you know, if we can find this thing down here at the lower Bollinger Band, maybe down here at the 200-day moving average, let's see if that's a potential loading zone for SoFi. But we're going to kind of need to get some more confirmation. So either we were going to come down here in this $14 area and bounce off, or we were going to kind of cling around this area where we had previous areas where we touched before. So today's stock is looking really, really good, up $1.50, 9.5% here. You can see I kind of drew this flag later in the day. So this was the breakout here, guys. So if you missed the breakout, this was the breakout. So just so you know, the breakout came about 1550, 1560. Okay. So this whole channel, all this consolidation, all this sideways trading action, not a whole lot of volume in here. Obviously, a lot of this is in the after hour set trading session. But if we just keep scrolling here, you know, see a whole lot of nothing going on SoFi for a while, just, you know, trading in a small range, not really doing too much of anything. And then today, a lot of the stocks, small cap stocks, a lot of, you know, plays that have been getting beaten down sort of got a little bit of a boost today. And it came around 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am currently in California. That's where I'm based out of. 9 a.m. we had this explosion candle come up all the way here to the 200-day moving average. So we came up here, immediately got rejected, retraced back a little bit. And then we put in 2 hours of consolidation here. So what I like and what I want to see on any time we have such a massive run up is I want to see a retracement. I want to see a dip. And I want to see, does this previous levels of support hold? Was this Bollinger Band going to hold? Was this 5-day moving average support going to hold on the 1 hour chart? On here, this candle that looks like the upper Bollinger Band held very, very nicely here. We did crack below it, however, stayed above the 5-day moving average. And then I was talking to the guys in Discord, and I kind of drew this flag and let everybody know, like, this is the break we're looking for here. Either this thing is going to break or it's gonna fail. And if it fails, we need to see what does it do when it comes back down here to the 5-day moving average. Do we get a close below that? Then obviously our next area of support is going to be 1592. But being that this came in the last hour of the day, this breakout came in the last hour of the day, we are currently a little bit overextended here on the RSI. Nothing to be too concerned about. But we have to see, do we get some sort of gap up tomorrow on SoFi? Is it kind of a gap and go? If we pull up the daily chart here, you can see this is going to correlate with the 200-day moving average here. You know, just disregard this line that I drew. But this 200-day moving average is exactly where we stopped at today. So if we can sort of take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 channels here and get above this 200-day moving average, SoFi potentially has room to move into this $17 area, $17 and $17.20. Obviously, the 50-day moving average is at $18.99. But if this thing starts to gain any sort of traction, starting to get momentum behind it and volume comes flooding in. You can see here this last hour candle, we got an increase spike in volume versus the last few days. Obviously today our volume was insane compared to what we've been putting up. Really, we didn't have any volume. It's going back at least a month now, almost a few weeks, looking like here. And then we had big volume to the downside here at the end of last month. Let's see another time where we had some of this increased volume. Volume like today. Yeah, if we go back, it's going to be about about at least 2 months since we had this kind of increase in volume. So what we need to see is, do we get continued follow through? The whole game plan going into tomorrow is to take out this area here. We need to take out 1665. Okay, 1665 is going to correlate with getting over this upper Bollinger Band here on the hourly chart. Getting over that $16.65 area is going to be getting over this 200-day moving average. That is going to be a step in the right direction. It's getting a daily candle close over the 200-day moving average. That can somewhat start a bit of an uptrend. Now, we are under a lot of supply here. We're underneath the 20-day moving average as well as the 50, but long ways to go. However, not saying that this stock really can't get going into the $17-18 range if we start building off of today's price action. Overall, great move. You guys need to keep your eyes on SoFi. Keep your eyes to see if we can get over that 200-day moving average intraday tomorrow. And if we are, there is room for a scalp or a day trade there. However, if you are looking to hold on to this for a swing play, does look like we're starting to curl here. We need to see what we do in the next coming days. Do we put in a couple inside bar days and then we just completely crumble down below these two channels here? That would not be what we want to see. If we get any close below $14.82 is definitely not what we're going to want to see, because a close below $14.82 is going to take us down into the $13 range. Right now, I feel like we have a lot of good momentum to the upside, good volume today. We got that close right at the 200-day moving average. So let's go ahead and keep confirming this price action, okay? So don't guess. That doesn't mean tomorrow when the market opens, you say, hey, SoFi ran up, $1.50. It looks higher, and then jump in here. And then in 2 days later, we're trading down here. We need to let this confirm, okay? We have to let this confirm before you enter the trade. Also know that if you do enter the trade here, 1660, your first bit of resistance is going to be 1720. So you're looking at 25 cents, 35 cents, 50 cents on a scalp, on a trade. So position yourself correctly, okay? Because if we do get rejected here and we come back down here and back test support at 1593, almost immediately, if you don't have good risk management, you will be down 40, 50 cents on the trade. And depending on your sizing, that could be a little blow or a big blow. So we want to keep this, if this gets rejected, we want to keep it minimal, our pain minimal, paper cut size. We don't want to be losing a ton of blood on this if it continues to get rejected here. So first things first is let's go ahead and get over this 200-day moving average. Let's go ahead and reclaim this 20-day moving average. And I think from there, we can start to see something bigger on SoFi. But overall, fantastic move today. So I hope you guys caught it. And if you didn't catch it, it's okay. Just keep your eyes on those levels. Guys, if you do want to join the Discord that I have, I do kind of these intraday call outs and breakdowns during the market hours. The Discord is completely free. Also, I have a website kind of showing you guys what all these crazy lines are all over my chart and kind of show you guys how I use them. That is also down in the description below, but I will see you guys all on the next video.